All right. Duchess, no. Duchess, no. Duchess. You're gonna stop it, or you're gonna get smacked. You'll get to go next. 1 second. Here we go. Stop it! Stop it! No. Duchess, get away from that door. Love you, sweetie. One 16th Street? No. Oliver, stop it! Oh my God, he's gonna be absolute trouble. No! You stop! But hey, local, how's it going? All right. Let me sharing the road with somebody. So you better calm it down. No. Be nice. See? Well, that wasn't so difficult. Oh my God. Oliver. Kind of like a body cam. Oh my God, Oliver. All right, I'm gonna cut you loose a little bit. It's actually the goofiest thing you'll ever see. It is a camera mount that straps to your chest. We're on my cell phone right now, which in and of itself looks all broken. Oliver, come on. Come on. Good boy. I hear voices. I think somebody was gardening. You good? Okay. You be nice. Other people get to exist in this world. You stop. No. No. I mean, technically, yes, but no. Oliver? Oliver, no. He doesn't know who to bark at first. Come on. You stop. Stay on this side. Nope. You stay on that side of me, buddy. We're gonna get you through this little aggressive patch you got. Whew. All right, you good? You gonna be a good noodle? Huh? All right. All right, Oliver, back it up a little bit. There you go. Such a handful. I think he's getting lighter though. It was easier to control him. Hey, what did I tell you about shitting in people's yards? You better do it where I can get to it. Be nice. Oliver? Oliver, heel. Heel. Good boy. That was amazing. That was great. You heard me the first time. Let's go. Oliver, come on. I don't even know where he picked up on that because I didn't teach him heel. I just started using it. We were going to learn that, but I think he learned it himself. I don't think that's how it's supposed to go, though. Wild. We're trying to get him used to... Oh, God, that scared him. Trying to get him used to cats and dogs because we're going to be getting a kitten next week. Not this week, but next week. And we've had a cat before, but this is going to be a wee kitten. And they don't know exactly how to react around small kittens. Somebody has a cat that had Maine Coon kittens, but they want $3,000. I'm just like, excuse me? I could buy like a whole tarantula breeding setup for that amount of money. All right, Oliver, hey, come here. Come here. Good boy. Okay. So the owner of the house that is off to our our left, wants me to make sure that this big bad boy can't get too close to her female dog, because her female dog might start getting some of his persistent behavioral traits. There we go. No, it's okay to be stressed out, okay? But you don't need to be snarly. Look at you fixing toys in your freaking garage. Look at that. Oh. But yeah, not technically a body camera, but a body camera nonetheless. It is my cell phone strapped in front of me, and we're using up all of the data. I got a warning that says I'm running out. Tough shit. Come on. Be a good puppy. Hey. Look at that. You don't need to be all You do not. Oliver. Now look what you got to do. You got to be on the opposite side of me. It's his fault. Come on. Kind of my fault, but his fault. You do not freaking do that. Oliver, you need to stop. These tendencies that you've got are going to get you and me in trouble. So calm yourself and stop being so stressy and aggressive with other people. I don't need your protection. I could go for a walk by myself without you. This is supposed to be for you. Come on. Oop. Get you to lose all that weight, and then you're not going to be too heavy on the line. Nope. Good boy. Good boy. Come on. Oliver, this way. Come on. Oliver. I think I just saw a bird of prey fly up into those trees. Come on. This way. We are heading toward McCormick Park right now. Oh, it's a kitty. Yeah, when you hear that, you need to prepare yourself, like, emotionally, because you've got, like, this weird attachment where you want to go implement some lament on kitties that are meant to be content. Ha! Poetry. Boom. There you go. Slap a label on it. Let's go. The fuck was that? Oh, they got a blowhorn. All right, ready? Go. This way. That's a good boy, Oliver. You know, if you drop a crap here, it'd be the most useful thing I think you've done this entire time. That way I could just pick it up and carry it over. Let's see, what time is it? Holy shit, he did it! Convenience factor. That is a good boy. A stinky boy, but a good boy. Who's a good boy, Oliver? Who's a good boy? And he is definitely silly. Little on the stressy, aggressive side, but he's a silly boy. Who apparently did not get enough fiber in his diet. Plug your noses, people. Just be glad you don't have smell-o-vision. Oh, come on. Oof. Gross. Thank you for the likes, by the way. I do appreciate it. We're out over here at the dog section of McCormick Park. I'd like to be able to let him off the lead, but he doesn't know how to interact with other dogs. And that's my fault, to be honest. Oliver, wrong side of the tree. Come on. No, go around the tree. Good boy. Come on. Oliver, come on. Let's go. What in the hell? Oh. Okay, well, it's nothing nefarious. Oliver, what are you doing? okay. It's okay. What are you smelling? What are you smelling? Give him some time to be a dog. Whew. So today was a pretty good day, not gonna lie. Very, very easy day back at the office, if you want to call it that. We had a few individuals that made it their mission. Oh, they have running water now. Cool. Made it their mission to break the rules. Some people going the wrong way. Some people wanting to walk their cardboard across the lanes of traffic. You know, people coming in late, people having to come back because they needed to talk to somebody about a bad check. All sorts of shenanigans. Oh, look. 'Tis the staff of the last laugh. Ooh, that is some really punky wood. Huh? Not bad. What we're gonna do is put it right back where we found it. Right there. Try to get it back into the ground. What? Hey, come on, Ollie. We're not going to the creek. We'll set it over here. If somebody wants to play with it, they can. Woo! Come on. Oh, snap. Now my wrist is feeling better. We did overdo it a little bit yesterday, so I can't open my thumb up or overtly extend it too much. It's about as far as holy shit, I can. Huh. It just hurts a little bit now. Don't mind me, just a weird guy with a camera strapped to the front of him walking through a dog park like this. All right. Oliver, where are you going? Come on. Come on. I hope we're getting all of our comments. Looks like it. It's just a dead chat. I'm hoping that it went through onto the group messenger. All right. Oh, hi, honey. Could be people are bored with the live, but we're still getting more people joining it, so I don't know if they're bored or just busy. No, we're not going to take them to the creek. Creek shenanigans are for weekends. This is not a weekend. We're going to do our typical loop, head back to the house, go and get Duchess. Right now we are at 14.52 miles overall. Between the two dogs, it's usually 3 miles walked altogether. And that should put me at 16 miles walked today. Come on, Oliver. Good boy. That's a good boy. Him's is so floofy. But honey, I could not believe that. Freaking thousands of dollars for one Mancoon kitten. I'm sorry, but no. Rather take a barn cat's kitten. It's gonna get just as much love. For pet home only? What does that mean? Oh, for a second I thought there was a crack right there. Oh, I was gonna be like, can you call somebody? Let's go. Oh, they can go and eat a bag of dicks. Oliver, you gotta get close because they're little tiny dogs. Oliver! Oliver! Come here. Come here. Look at those mini doggos. Stay close. Yeah, no, if you're gonna if you're gonna convince somebody to drop thousands of dollars on a cat, then they ought to have every right to breed that cat. Sorry, not sorry. What, you don't want to have competition in your area? Fuck. For $3,000. There better be some competition in your area because you need to drop them prices down to $500. Ain't no way. You're being such a good boy, Oliver. All right, we'll give him some. Let him go sniff around. That's right. Sun's still shining. How's it going, Yeezy? Oliver, what you want? What you looking back here for? Huh? What you looking back here for? Yeah, no, that makes no sense. What, so the person can say, oh, it's a champion. I'm sorry. I'm a little too backwoods country for that. For that price, I could buy 2 ocelots. You gotta be out your mind. Ain't no way. We all have goals in life. You need your own Rhea Ripley. That's what you need. Think you need to start going to the gym, buddy. That's where you're gonna find that girl. Come on. No, not today. This weekend I'll take you on a long walk, okay? Oliver, you stay on this side of the road. I don't care. I said that and he goes, I'm like, excuse me? Oh, we're almost to 2,000 K cake cows burned. We're at 14.74 miles walked altogether today. Say what? Technically speaking, at some point I need to get used to walking like 20 miles a day in general. That way, if there is some sort of a natural disaster that knocks out the highway, I can know with certainty that I'll be able to walk back to the house in close to one day. Okay, what have we been going over? There are people walking in our direction. Okay, they're walking away. We're good. Come on. What did you think was going to happen? I was just going to let you go up and say hi? I don't know how you're going to react to them. Come on. Look at these beautiful flowers. Oliver. Nice. Come on. Oliver, what are you... He's being a dog. That's what Oliver's doing, is he's being a dog. Come on. Now there is a person up ahead. I expect you to be on your somewhat best behavior. So, are you leaving plastic around?
No, I'm like measuring stuff.
Oh, okay, because I found a piece of plastic over at the dog park that has a rock on it that looks kind of like those. I thought maybe you dropped something.
No, I wasn't over there.
Wow, that's weird. All right, come on. What? Where are you going? It's like parkour. Maybe someday we can go and get into like the expensive cat breeding stuff. But not if you're gonna have to have me drop like $3,000 on an animal I can't breed. That goes against the whole idea. You did so good back there. You acknowledged that there was another person, and you did not act aggressive. Yes, you did. You were so good. Come on. Oliver, where are you going, kid? I know where I'm going. Crazy. Well, actually, I might already be there, but you know. He actually looks like he's getting thinner. I'm so happy. It's all paying off. on. You know, I still have to walk your daughter. Oh yeah, we are gonna hit 16 miles for sure. For sure. And then tomorrow is gonna be our break day where we play video games instead. I'm thinking a little freaking thrill of the fight 2 to end the work day. Yeah. And I think Friday starts the new workout regiment. Well, not new workout regiment, but the next phase. We're giving our muscles more time to recover, especially since this bullshit started. So yesterday was our curls, so we're gonna wait Tuesday, which is today, Wednesday, tomorrow, Thursday, and then Friday pick up, start working out again. Because we getting old. We gotta give ourselves time to recover, guys. Once you hit like 25, what in the hell? Why are people off-roading here, of all places? Come on. Oliver, what are you doing? What are you doing? Well, it looks like the little pond they had set up over here dried up. Sad day. Wonder where all the frogs went off to. Oh, Oliver, come on. This would have been an awesome place, we'll put it that way, to find some garter snakes. Come on. Oliver. Ooh, getting in some of that bedrock right there. I think I have a fucking hair up my nose. Come on. Oliver, come on. You're being so good this time. I'm so happy. Look at you. Look at you. What time is it? Yeah, we're probably gonna have to get the headset on the head wrap. Not head wrap. Don't mind me. My brain is just not braining today. The headlamp. There we go. Don't think about it. What are you doing, Oliver? Uh-huh. Behave yourself, dog. This is where you went sideways last time. Not good. Oliver, what are you doing? This dog. It's already freaking 9:53. The reason why this walk is taking so long is because we have stopped so many times. Oh, it's got a flat tire. We're already at 15:22. 15 miles, 22. We got this, guys. $16 miles in the bag. Now there's another person. Behave yourself. Yeah. Yeah. No, come on. Good boy, Oliver. Good boy. Look at you getting it. That's a good boy. Come on. That's a good boy. Nope. That's not a good boy. Oliver, sidewalk. There you go. I'm so jealous. This right here, all freaking grapevine. Look at how thick and healthy that pine is. I used to have one. We are at 33,000 steps. Acquired over time. I started my steps early this morning. No, there's a cat under that cart. Oliver, what have we been going? Good boy. We are not chasing cats. Now, I gave you almost an hour of sniff time. Come here. where you can go and explore to your heart's content. All right. Oliver, out of the road, buddy. Out of the road. All right. Ooh, somebody's got that good reefer. Oliver, come on. Ow! Ooh. Hold on. What was your message? Come on, Oliver. Well, I'll be inside soon enough. Come on. Come on. Let's go. We're not going to put the other harness on her. We're just going to kick it out. Head out. I don't even think we're going to get the headlamp. What was... Shut up, Wolf. What'd you say?
So, I was like, Wolf!
Wolf, silence!
I was telling you that I forgot to tell you that shop was worried about your mom made.
You stop it. Stop it. So, you said pig shots and they got rid of it. By the way, folks, this also goes for the idiots. Go to your kennel. To your kennel right the fuck now.
I forgot to tell you earlier, but there's a, on the bottom of the fridge, there's this thing there. It said they got a little dark on the bottom. But
Pig shots are delicious. They're like, what are the jalapeno poppers almost?
they are sausage. Basically, you get a slice of sausage, wrap bacon around it, fill it with a cheese, cream cheese mixture, smoke it, and top it with some barbecue sauce.
So nothing like. All right, so we're gonna go. You ready? Wolf, you're not going out tonight with us. You're gonna have to take it up with your daddy because we don't have time. The only way we'd have time, honey, is if you'd be willing to go with us.
Not put an artist on it.
No.
Have fun.
So you're not going with us.
I know my knees.
All right. Maybe next time. Love you. No. No. Do not. Duchess. Do not. Duchess. My God. Nope. 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 Jesus Christ, Duchess. Duchess, stop. No. No. Stop it. Do you want to go home? I will cut this short. You stop it. Duchess! Fucking stop. You are not in charge here. Duchess, stop that! Get the fuck off of his toys. Gosh, she's such a little crackhead. Duchess, stop pulling so much. The whole reason you can't breathe right now is because you're pulling. Enough. Come on. Come on. You're some good puppies. Come on. Duchess. Come on. Duchess. Oh, somebody ran over a garter snake. That's so sad. All right, once we get inside, see, it's already ate it. That is a pine cone, not a dog toy. Oh my God. Duchess, get back here right now. Nope, you're done. Come here. You do not pull on the line. Now you're going to be stuck for a little bit, hoofing it short style on the line. Congratulations. We both get to suffer. Nope. You don't like it? Well, I don't like you hitting the end of the line like that. You know I don't. You still do it. So. Okay, maybe a little less. You're not going to go way the heck ahead. It's your favorite! Duchess! It's your friend! It's your friend! Come on! Go say hi. Oh. No, not through the freaking horsetail, thank you. No, Duchess. Did you... Yeah. Say goodbye, we gotta go. Yeah, I know. It's not fair. Duchess, come on. We gotta go. Good girl. We have now stopped. No. You gonna go poop? We gotta be careful not to go and let her eat mature grasses, because that's how she's gonna get freaking, was it foxtail, horsetail, up in her system. That shit will kill her dead. Remember what I taught you. If you're gonna go take a shit, it better be close. Hey. Come on. We are not going backwards. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Stop it. I've got to get back to the house before freaking 10:30, which means we are on a time crunch. Oh, we got a fourth like. Say what? Come on, this way. Cross the street. Be a good girl. Trot this way. That's right, because theirs is the bomb. Oh, Jesus. Come on. Come on. We're not going to go and say hi to the freaking Ewok. Come on. You're not going to be walking out in the middle of the street. Come on. How's it going, Durs? Duchess! For fuck's sake, her favorite thing now is just like, oh, come here, car. I want to be your best friend. Thump. Oh my god. You know, it's always the might be's. Technically, it's a hypothetical. That's good. We're just taking the dogs for a walk. My goal is to hit 16 miles today, which we might have actually already done by now. Nope, not quite. We're at 15.82. Oh, I had 2 slices of pizza and some cake. I had some junk food during my first break. Freaking today is definitely my cheat day. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing some more boxing. And hopefully, I can get the live stream going horizontal, which is what it was supposed to do before, so you guys can just get the whole screen from the boxing. Let's go poop. Girl, what are you doing? There's this magical thing I need you to do. It's called doo-doo. It's caca. Be a good little girl and give shitting a whirl. Already sun setting. Duchess, go potty. She might not have to. Okay. Come on. Come on. Nope. Come on. Like I told people before, today was a pretty mundane day. Might be that way all week. No, come on. And shit. Well, she peed. Come here. Duchess, come here. Come here. Stop walking away. The whole point was for you to come here. I want to get over to the forest so we can walk through it. We might not have time. We're just going to go over and loop down this street to the other side of the library and then head home. We don't have time to walk through the forest with her. Sometimes it's good to keep it simple, Durs. Duchess! Crackhead. Come on. Duchess. Let's go. She's gonna hit the end of the line. Oh, very good. See, tomorrow, my goal is simple. It's just gonna be keep the miles between 9 and 10 miles walked, and then go home, play video games, and then go live. And then Friday, the weekend workout starts. Duchess. Yeah, no, I think you're outnumbered, child. Yeah, come on. Duchess. Come on. No, come on. No, you're not going to double back around. Get going forward. Holy cow, thank you, Durs. $5, that's freaking crazy. You've already got like $100 donated to me. I am blessed. Oliver, no, come on. We do not have time. Come on. Actually, I don't even think I want to go back that way. We're going to go through the greenery this way and then head home. Because we got to start the tarantulas off here shortly enough. It's already 8:18. We want to be home at 8:30. Oh, well, Duchess. Sorry. Brain cell not braining today. 5 likes, guys. 5 likes. Woo, woo. Look at that. Not tomorrow. Next time we go for a walk, Duchess go first, and she will be given the longer walk. Wolf has the brain cell right now. Hey! Duchess, come here. Duchess. No. No tugging on the line. You see how obnoxious that is? Stop it. Swear to God, you think that she would understand by now, given how much she gets in trouble for that. The fuck? Alright. And we have 16 miles. Yeah. We have over 2,000 active calories burned, 2,000 passive calories burned, of course, because that's how many calories the human body burns just by existing. And that is why today is my cheat day. I will stuff my face like a disgrace. Ooh, it's also kind of getting cold out here. All right, I'm gonna let you go. Fuck. Duchess, come here. Come here. Come here. All the way, dingus. Come here. Stop hitting the end of your line. That's not acceptable. All right. Oh my God. Come on. Good girl. Fuck. Sometimes I can't tell if it's just the freaking roar of the wind in my ear or if somebody's coming down the street. Kind of important. You know what I mean? Alright, we're going. You want that grass? I bet you want that grass. You better go get that grass. You better go get that grass. Oh. All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Durs has put down funds for the group. These next totes that we get are going to be the shit. First of all, they are going to have locking lid built in. We are also going to be putting in larger cross ventilation holes because the tarantulas that we are going to be preparing it for are large and in charge. It is going to be wild. Duchess. Now, the only problem with larger cross ventilation, the larger holes in the side of the cage, is the fact that the tarantula can get its fangs through. That's an ouchie waiting to happen, but it's one thing that we need to kind of prepare for, because no matter what, given the type of terrarium that they need, they're all going to need that kind of ventilation. Orophile! God, I love the smell of pollen. Now we just need to get some bees going. Duchess, don't go out on the road until I'm out on the road. Come here. That's a good girl. No, until I'm out on the road. No, but Durs, you are most certainly helping. Duchess! Get your ass out of the people's yard! You are a menace to society. Get out here. Come on. No, come on. Durs! Fucking holy shit. Did anybody else hear an eagle call when he said that? Maybe I'm proud to be an American in the background. Holy shit. Duchess. Come on. Duchess. Holy shit. That's not helping the case. It's the British part that drives Durs crazy. Brings out terms like redcoats and turncoats, tea parties. He's about to go get his tri-tipped hat. Grab the AK he tried to go and make in as close to appearance to a musket as he could. No, Duchess! What is your problem? Come on. Yeah, well, now our government's overtaxing us, so I guess joke's on us, right? Duchess! You come here now. Come here. You cannot be doing that. You cannot. No, come here. You're gonna damage the bike if you keep that up. You stop and you think. Enough. Come on. Get your ass up those stairs. All right. Oop. No, Oliver, you are done. Stop yelling. Okay. So this is the contraption that I use while taking the dogs out. It is the very same contraption that I was using when I was being low budget Iron Man. What? Fucking goofball. All right, so we are going to get done with at least half of the tarantulas, and then, yeah, well, you're right, but at the same time, it doesn't help your case that you're right. The British were some brutal motherfuckers. All right? Hence why the revolution happened in the first place. All right. Now, let's... She's still in her den, but... Alright. Here we go. Did you happen to spritz down little guy's cage or pour water in there?
Was I supposed to?
Yeah, we talked about it yesterday. All right, so this is a cage. This cage belongs to a particularly large arachnid that still, despite her size, is nowhere near being done with her growth cycle. She is going to be an absolute unit. Look at her. She is a Theraphosa apophysis, or a Goliath pink leg tarantula, although her legs are more purple than pink at this point. They get about the size of a dinner plate, and they tend to be construed as very defensive. They throw abdomen hairs or kidney hairs. They will bite at you. They will smack at you. They will do everything in their power to make you not want to mess with them. Which is generally, I mean, it is acceptable considering where they come from out in the wild. These guys can typically be found in Brazil and Venezuela in their tropical rainforests, where they are literally food for damn near everything, including their own kind. Cannibalism can start as soon as they get done molting for the first time and their new exoskeleton hardens.
Unlike other vampires, are allowed to use fate scents that seduce sweet-smelling substances like honey, chocolate, and pastries to lure preyers out of hiding. But hunters must first get the permission of the landowner and place a label of fate scent on the content of the promotion.
There we go. Now, care for larger tarantulas is fairly similar to care for the slings or spiderlings. You generally want to give them enough dirt to play with. And if you can't give them enough dirt to play with, you do want to go and give them a hide to supplement. Now, giving them enough dirt to play with gives them the ability to actually go and dig natural dens, which in my opinion are better for the animal. We went and gave this one a man-made den because it was going to be easier that way. And easier for everybody all around, actually. So, let's see if you guys can see that. 16.44 miles walked. Redonkulous. The goal is basically to overdo it a little bit today because tomorrow is going to be our easy day. Today was our cheat day when it comes to foods. I had snacks. I had 2 slices of pizza, a piece of cake. It was great. Freaking Durs is out for a fight. If you're going to go and keep larger tarantula species like the Theraphosa apophysis, you want to go and make sure that you have everything you need set up. You want to make sure that they have a good water source. You want to make sure that their cage is moist. You want to try to feed them once a week so that they are getting enough sustenance, and you want to keep tabs on them because if they go off cake, that's exactly right, Darius. Change the subject. Huh! We had, what is it? Boston cream pie?
Cake.
Boston cream cake.
Technically a Boston cream pie.
Yeah, Boston cream pie.
Fudge on top. The fudge was the best part.
You mean the top portion? I thought that was frosting.
It's a fudge frosting.
Oh, so I was not wrong, but not right at the same time. In any case, where was I? You got to understand that as these animals, as these tarantulas get larger, you are probably going to need a larger enclosure. This enclosure that we have for the Theraphosa apopsis right here, that is not going to cut it for long. This is a 10-gallon tank. Now, for her immediate needs, this is acceptable. However, as we progress going on into the future, we are going to need to get her a massive. What you need is to get you some cake that goes well with coffee and then partake in both.
What?
Cake that goes well with coffee and then partake. Does coffee cake?
I don't know. I don't drink coffee.
But in any case, Lord have mercy. We are going to go, once the payment comes through from YouTube, we are going to go and get ourselves large locking lid tubs that we are going to convert into new enclosures for our tarantulas, including new security cameras that I want to get. I still think Yi is the best, but that's because Wise has been... They're trying to up the price per camera, is my problem. And with Yi, they don't do that. They just apparently fuck you over every now and then. Rum cake is good with coffee? I did not know that.
You can't have a rum cake.
Why?
They soak it with rum.
Oh. So, what we typically do when we want to go and put a surveillance camera inside of a cage is we will attach it to the top of the enclosure, like right here. It is a camera that can pivot inside the cage using an app, which is freaking just fantastic. It makes the overall experience super easy. Oh my god. Alright. Let's put these snaps back on. Oh my god. At what point do you just say you're drinking? You're like, I'm going to put alcohol with alcohol and then put alcohol in it.
Oh, sounds like there might be a little bit of alcohol in it.
Shit. It's okay. Like I tell people, some people can handle their booze. Other people like me, it's not good to drink. So,
What are you doing?
I'm trying to move it out of the way so I can put the cage away.
Oh.
Alright. Go.
You can get to go on a walk.
She got the shorter end of the stick.
Look at this smile, though.
She's a happy girl, Duchess. Are you a happy girl? Yeah.
She's like, are you talking to me? Hi.
Happy girl. Happy girl. Happy boy, happy girl. We got daddy and daughter here. Yeah. Freaking goofy puppies. Alright. Let's get the Monocentropas balfouri down. I believe these are called blue baboon tarantulas.
And that cat price is over at less than half a run.
Yeah, no. They need to realize that they're in a very poor community.
Said if I want more details or
I would have been like, nope, I'm good. Once you said anything over that much, ain't happening.
and it wasn't 3,000, it was 3,500.
That's ridiculous. So there's our female. And that is the male right there. These are a terrestrial arid tarantula. Yes, but you can still drink. Yeah, no, there ain't no way out. Even back when I was a drinker, I could never do that. Now my wife, she could take straight shots of dry vodka. Like, I watched her, she was just like, huh, glug, looked at me, and I was just like, okay, I concede. I cannot do that. Oh, itself! So we do have bugs crawling around their cage. We got crickets crawling around their cage. The two tarantulas are huddled underneath the greenery. He still has a wonky leg, but he is moving around pretty well. They haven't really laid any new webbing that I can see down. She could be pre-molt though. So hopefully we will see some changes in the near future. I know the male Monocentropas balfouri, is very much past his prime. That tarantula was technically supposed to live roundabouts 4 years, and I believe he's like 6 years old now. It's super old for a male T. They make pretty decent pets. They're very interesting, especially when they're younger. Oh, we got a better view of her on this side. Alf doesn't drink. That is actually surprising. Look at her. Some Jim Beam. Just poured myself a glass. Got yourself your own liquor cabinet. Got a friend that's got a little bit of everything. He showed me a picture of his liquor cabinet. His was very impressive. He even had some of that super expensive booze. Fuck. Oh my god. Quit drinking. Instead, you chase tornadoes and partake in hallucinogenics. My God, man, you went from one extreme to the other. You were just like, well, if I can't do this, I'm going to do that. Which in truth, doing one thing would probably make more sense while doing the other. Technically. All right. Just saying, I'd probably need some liquid courage if I was going to chase after tornadoes. Huh. Well, she's been eaten. I have a liquor closet. Shit. So we do have bits and pieces left over from a kill right there. our little devilish creature went and took out a cricket. You can see his little antenna. Well, those are probably his ass feelers. But he is sitting right there. So if his top is right there, and his face is probably down in one of these holes. But that is generally what he would do, is he would sit there and he'd wait to feel the vibrations of the critter. And then, when it's least expected, he'd pop up and be like, surprise! Oh, he's gotten many crickets. There's a leg there. There's a leg. These are all back legs. Back leg right there. Back leg right there. I think that's it. Maybe he just got 2 crickets. A liquor cabinet is 2 lesbians in a closet. Oh my god. Fill up the water dish. By the way, that was Alf's post that I was reading. That was not my opinion, it was his. Here we go. Now, when it comes to it, Vietnamese centipedes are probably one of the chillest animals that you can own. Generally speaking, they're not going to be running rampant while you are doing whatever you need to do to their cage. They like to go down into the burrows when they know that other animals are out and about, because they do not like messing with potential predators, despite the fact that they can put potential predators in the hospital. They can. Their bite is fairly toxic. It may kill, but for the most part, it just maims temporarily. Wait, what was my post? I missed it. A liquor cabinet is 2 thespians in a closet. We'll call it that. Which, if my memory serves, technically speaking, thespians are horseback riders. Yes. You almost got me to say it twice. I'm a little high. No! Somebody get the Oregonian out here.
What?
Somebody get the Oregonian out here. Alf is a little high. It needs to be all over the papers.
He's never that way.
Once the bears have eaten the sweets from the buckets and retreated to the woods, the dogs will follow their scent and leave the hunters to where
Lordy. So when it comes to a Vietnamese centipede, they are tropical terrestrial insects. They need to have plenty of humidity because they will lose a lot of moisture in their body out through the layer of exposed skin that they have. So making sure they have immediate humidity is rather important. We really, really are not what he just posted.
not identify the suspects, and we'll have to find another way to catch them.
I'm never going to the Midwest at this point. I'm going to stay as far the fuck away from the Midwest as I can. If I'm going to Florida, it's through Texas. We're going down to California or through Arizona, and we are going as far away from friggin' Alf as possible, because he is going to show up naked and I'm going to be afraid. It's going to be a whole different type of naked and afraid. Ain't no motherfucking way. He's going to be like, I'll show you a tornado. I don't want to see a tornado. Be like, run!
The flame meets up with Sergeant Sparks.
Alright.
I let my dog out every other morning, and I noticed as I was looking out the window, he
was looking at something and sniffing around, and I saw a deer that I ran out and grabbed it.
What did he see? Oh my God.
Somebody shot it on his property.
Yeah, no, that's the kind of shit I'd be worried about, Alf. You know you would do it too. All right, you know damn well you would do it. Helicopter, helicopter.
This deer has been shot with an arrow in the one part area, so it tells me that this deer probably can travel a long distance.
No.
She can go 500 yards maybe, tops. So somewhere around 100 yards here, I guess is.
All right. Now, this next tarantula is our eldest. It is our Lasiodora perurbana, or our salmon pink bird-eating tarantula. No, you don't. What you need to do is stop terrorizing the homeless.
The deer has been dead for a few days, and rain has washed away any blood
Whoop.
that could have led them to where.
You okay, baby?
It's literally looking for a needle in a haystack. We're looking for an arrow that's, 30
Even she scared me.
this much on our yard.
All right, so she is our most chill tarantula. You notice how even when she was startled, she didn't throw urticating hairs or spin around to try and fang anybody. She is so freaking laid back. The only time she's not laid back, and let's see if she'll react. No. Better? Well, that's a little bit odd. He's finally going to molt.
There's a sure sign of poaching. Now it's
So this is another tropical terrestrial tarantula. She is going to need another enclosure because the enclosure that she's in, wow, it's been dead the last few nights. It's been kind of wild. I don't know. Maybe people have grown bored with my live stream. I try, but it is kind of the same thing over and over again. I did write some new poems, so we will get to those after we get done with her. When it comes to owning, like I said, larger tarantula, you want to go and make sure that when the time comes, you have another enclosure to move them into once they outgrow their current enclosure. This girl right here, as you can see, she has got that booty. She is getting ready for a molt, and she is starting to act a little bit more sluggish, which is a good sign that the time is a-coming. Could be right around the corner. We don't know it. I've had tarantulas that have eaten like a day or two in advance and then molt. So that in and of itself is pretty unheard of. Usually tarantulas give themselves time to adjust. They get sluggish. Then they will lay down a mat, flip over, kick off their exoskeleton. Sometimes they just got to go through the motions way sooner than you thought they would. Not Durs, no. Oh, Alf. Alf, no. All right. Now, you're going to have to be gentle with me, guys. You see, when I wrote these poems, I was in the middle of helping with a bazaar, and I was so dead. Just dead to the world.
Somewhere it's closer, then they're going to get it. It upsets me. It's just like they did it for fun.
Yeah, that's true. And you, of all people, generally have a good reason to be tired. Come on.
We might not be able to pull this case together.
We need to remember to give you back the debit card before we go to bed.
After investigating for several hours,
Trying to get this ready for the game.
Keeping an eye on the spot.
Because I'm going to be doing my poem soon. We have got to get this up and running. Oh.
The worst of them all is the poacher that just goes out there and shoots that animal and lets it lay there and rot.
All right.
Hey, it bothers me that someone is out
What
there
on earth?
abusing this great resource we have.
No, for the love of... I shouldn't click on a side quest at this point in time.
Their big site alone to stake it out.
I'd really like to catch this guy red-handed, and I just got that gut feeling today that he's just going to quit this morning early. So I'm feeling very confident I'm going to catch him today.
Come on.
You catch him red-handed right in here at the bait. See that?
I'm trying to get this going, and it's freaking not going fast enough.
You see a fresh blue mark right there.
The hunters could be refilling the bait site at this very moment.
It's going to take a run up and check it.
But McKay just missed him.
Okay.
Looks like they there's fresh buckets in here. Don't know if they're going to be in today, but it's going to come back here running a dog, so.
Because it's a strike bait, it's
Images.
likely the hunters will return with their dogs in a few hours to see.
Oh, for the love of God.
Still pretty early in the morning, so I'm going to take that last spot over here. Just wait for it to
McKay hides in a spot where he can't be seen and waits.
It's a cat and mouse game.
Responsible
Here we go.
hunters expect to encounter wardens in the woods, but you never know how a poacher will react to being caught by surprise. And this makes stakeouts especially dangerous.
Since somebody asked for it.
To the ground, let your surroundings around you. This is the part of the job that tests your patience. Got a little bit of zen going on. Around these green trees and listening to the book and stuff, but as soon as you hear a vehicle coming, it's gonna be heart pounding and we're racing out there. You know, there's a lot of bear hunting activity going on in the area. This is a violation of all of that. I'm gonna take that last spot over here. Just wait for it to finish.
Known as the black rat or sugar rat, has often looked cats. No fight a cat in a spat. This is one I trust. Discuss more than his cousin.
The vehicle continues down the road without stopping. And after staking out the site for 5 hours,
Spiting this critter might
it
be
doesn't
included.
appear that the suspects are going to return. So McKay passes
Rat pack. Snake.
Can't beat me today, but if it's wrong, catch
Buy
up.
new
It's disappointing when you don't get the guy, you know, but
pursue with buy new furs.
who's this? Oh, Scott.
McKay Sergeant Scott Thrasher swings by for an update on the operation.
Okay, here we go.
Well,
Hold on.
the team in this morning,
The United States has to postulate ways to eradicate rats that procreate at a rate often too great to successfully mitigate. These pests come in several species that spread disease as they share feces and fleas. The status of the Rattus rattus is that it's out to piss on shit it seems to dismiss, as it insists on making folks remiss in this game that leaves some pissed. It's known as the black rat or ship rat, and is often looked at as less likely to seek combat, though it will fight a cat in a spat. While the style compiled by their wild cousin is more vile, the Rattus norvegicus is one I trust discuss more than its cousin must, because it'll fuss, screaming if you act sus, plus it acts more dangerous. Its exciting temper will leave you fighting its attempts at biting, so smiting this critter might include lighting its ass up with a gun you've been hiding. Click-clack, rack it back, shoot the rat pack on the attack. Nutria... Oh, hold on. Let's go back. Hold on. Are we just... Oh, Jesus. Nutria. Can we... For the love of God. That thing right there, alright? Nutria are rodents meant to be relevant when it comes to ways to present furs with the intent to supplement for others life may prevent from being present to some extent. But as things fell through because the man from those who would buy new furs never quite grew, traders sought to do something with more than a few of these interests turned pests they thought would bless, yet turned into a mess they chose to address. I guess by letting them infest creek beds with nests that cause distress. Alright. So, my whole gang practically disappeared on this one, but they wanted me to do more poems involving other animals, and I'm trying to get back on that. We have various species of rat. There is the black rat, which is the Rattus rattus, and there is the brown rat, which is the norvegicus. Rattus norvegicus. Now, for those that don't know, rats were one of the primary causes of the spread of the Black Plague back in the day. The plague rode on the fleas, which are carried by the rats. And in response to the plague, people started killing cats instead of rats because they associated the plague with witchcraft. And they associated cats with witchcraft. So, of course, blame the devil, kill the cats, let the rats
Reminds me,
bounce back.
found out something about cats.
What?
They're all born with blue eyes.
Okay.
And around 7 to 8 months is when they start to change.
Now, there are 3 main species that we talk about when we're talking about invasive species here in North America. And if this would just... Could you just click on it, maybe? Oh my god, fucking... Is there a reason why you don't want to... Jesus. Alright. This right here is one of the largest species, or is the largest species of rodent that we have here in the United States. It is called a nutria. Like we went over in the poem itself, it is originally meant to be something people brought in for the fur trade. However, the furs turned out to be less than inviting when it came to using for said antics. So what happened? They brought them over. They had no way of getting rid of them. So rather than culling them and making sure they wouldn't take off, which would have been heartless but the right thing to do, they decided that they were going to release them out into the wild. What do these guys do? They create nests in the riverbanks and slowly erode the riverbanks, destroying natural ecosystems. Voila. Probably is frozen. Then we have... We're going to go back one more. All right. I believe this right here is a brown rat. I could be wrong. Could be a black rat. But there are two smaller species of rodents that we have to contend with that aren't from the United States. The black rat, or the ship rat, was a stowaway, I guess, just like the brown rat. The black rat, however, is less likely to try to pick a fight with you. It will bite you, obviously, if you fuck around to find out. But all in all, it'll try to keep its distance. The brown rat, which is what I think I had to deal with at work that time where it chased me, is more likely to pick a fight. I think it's more likely to pick a fight than a fucking nutria, to be honest. I have been up and close with some of these wild rats out there, and they are nothing.
You fell in a hole of a nutria.
Yeah, no, that was dumb. I fell in a nutria hole once, and it didn't bite me.
Nobody called me by the wrong name.
Oh my god, shut up!
Honestly, it's not a big of a deal. It's just funny.
Now, there are other rodents that we have to deal with, you know, your mice and whatnot, but rats tend to be the ones that bring in the most disease. Like I said, excrement, fleas, the general standard way that they would go and spread around the bullshit that you just don't want to deal with. Rats make wonderful pets for some people, but these rats are a pain in the ass. Now, here we go. Let's see if I can get through this better. The United States has to postulate ways to eradicate rats that procreate at a rate often too great to successfully mitigate. These pests come in several species that spread disease as they share feces and fleas. The status of the Rattus rattus is that it's out to piss on shit it seems to dismiss. I'm already fucking it up big time. Is that it's out to piss on shit it seems to dismiss as it insists on making folks remiss in this game that leaves some pissed. It's known as the black rat or ship rat, and is often looked at as less likely to seek combat, though will fight a cat in a spat, while the style compiled by their wild cousin is more vile. The Rattus norvegicus is one I trust discuss more than its cousin must, because it'll fuss, screaming if you act sus, plus it acts more dangerous, which I guess I repeated myself. But okay, like I said, I was tired. So sue me. Its exciting temper will leave you fighting its attempts at biting. So smiting this critter might include lighting its ass up with a gun you've been hiding. Click, clack, rack it back, shoot the rat pack on the attack. There you go. Look at that. I can rhyme. Pretty good. Not gonna lie. Nutria are rodents meant to be relevant when it comes to ways to present furs with the intent to supplement for others life may prevent from being present to some extent. But as things fell through because the demand for those who would buy new furs never quite grew, traders sought to do something with more than a few of these interests turned pests they thought would bless, yet turned into a mess they chose to address, I guess, by letting them infest creek beds with nests that cause distress. There you go. It is. I will be the next Eminem, I swear. Once I can put a beat to it. You know, that's all that I'm missing. So that was the outro. But in any case, the two main rats that you're going to be coming across invading your personal space, black rat and the brown rat. The Rattus rattus and the Rattus norvegicus. You might also have to contend with their large cousin if you have erosion occurring on your creek bed. Or that's not creek bed. I guess it is. Maybe. Side of your creek. Oh. Nope, she's moving. Okay, let's go and put her up. I don't think we need to mess with the GBB tonight. We're going to take care of the scorpion by misting it in its spot because we don't want to mess with it too much. We're doing every other day with the scorpion just in case it is getting close to the molt. I noticed that one of its back legs was stiff and that it's acting a little bit more timid. So both signs of a molt. Her cage is right down here. We are just going to first pull out a little bit. There we go. She's taken care of. Now, what time is it? It's 9:13. We're going to try to move through this a little bit faster. I would like to get to bed at a reasonable time tonight. Finally. Every time I say that, we always go over. Every time. Like, I would like to go to sleep without having to wake up the next day going, oh my God, what was I thinking? That's called farting, Alf. Why are you calling it that?
What is he calling it?
He says he's only judging. He's only judging the men's queefing contest. That's farting, Alf. Just so wrong. So very wrong. First of all, call it what you need to. All right, so this is a Brazilian white-knee tarantula. She has been enjoying a somewhat dry environment. So what we've been trying to do is get that sweet spot when it comes to her care where it's not completely dried out because she does need humidity, but it's dried out enough that she starts moving around the cage a little bit more. Here we go. Oh, that's fucked up. I really did not need to know that. That is so gross. I swear to God, Alf, you sound like you've literally lived in Portland your whole life. That is exactly where this whole conversation seems to be going. Yeah, no, that is gross. Congratulations. Whew. When it comes to care, generally speaking, you want to keep the humidity up. However, this particular tarantula only comes out when it's semi-humid in the cage and it's not watered down like a lot of the other tropical terrestrial tarantulas that we have. Maybe we should try keeping the water down a little bit in their cages too. I don't know. Sometimes you take it too far, man. Sometimes it's just too far. You're like, or not far enough. Al's gonna go until he makes himself puke. That's his new objective. Alright, so this is a Pulcrites, Harpic Deer Pulcrites male. He is chilling like a villain in the back. Right there, you can see his pedipalps. Look at that. Now, we don't go and mist this one's cage unless it's just the water dish because it needs to be in a dry climate. If you go and you apply too much humidity to this one's cage, he will start getting stressed out because they are not meant to live in that kind of environment. Oh, god damn it, Alf. Alright, Alf, that's enough. That's fucked up.
Do I want to know what he said?
No, but if he does it again, I'm gonna time him out. That's fucking gross shit, dude.
Ew.
Matter of fact, dude, I'm actually gonna...
I wish I didn't look.
Yeah, no, dude, that was too much. That was fucked up. Now you're starting to get a little bit too over the top. Whew. You played too much, dude. Alright. So this is a... How was it? Lasiociano sazemai. It is a tropical terrestrial tarantula, New World, which means it is from the Americas. This critter is an adult male. Dude, what the hell? Oh my god. He needs to have plenty of humidity. There we go. That was fucked up. Now again, when trying to take care of something like this, you want to go and make sure that it has plenty of humidity. However, you don't want to go over the top because if you give it too much humidity, you'll wind up growing mold or mushrooms. It's not something that you want to have in your cage because mold in particular can clog up the book lungs of your tarantula and prevent them from breathing. Yeah, go figure. Cage maintenance is key. Leaving dead prey items in the cage, sometimes live prey items in the cage, can lead to mold growth. You don't want that. That is no bueno. All right. Now, there's that. Bring this up right here. Oh, fuck. This cage belongs to our other Lasiociano sazemai. Tis another male. Both of these ate last weekend. So they are doing pretty dang good for being adult males. For those that don't know, adult tarantulas, especially the males, tend to eat less due to the fact that they are no longer trying to put growth on. They don't eat to grow, so they tend to eat sparingly. However, these guys have been eating every single weekend. Now, we only feed them one cricket, but that is to make sure that they don't overdo it. Oh, we got 18% on that phone. We are going to have to plug it in. Plug it in, plug it in. Whew. Oh, my knees are cracking. I wonder where everybody's at. Like, where's... Usually Rosie and Mimi show up. Huh. I'm losing my audience. What was I gonna do? We can take care of the... Yeah, no, it's unusually quiet. It's unsettling. I wonder if everybody's doing okay. I hope they are. You okay, honey?
Yeah.
Alright. So this weekend we'll start culling the... Are you serious? Ugh. Honest to God. Kids, you need... First of all, the freaking mites that are in here that are supposedly supposed to be eating everything up. Like, the fuck are they doing not eating everything up? They're everywhere in here. Corgi. Hi, bye, Corgi. Have a good night. Get some sleep. The fuck? So this cage belongs to our dubia roach colony. We have a little bit of an infestation in this cage of container mites. Now, they are not harmful to critters. They don't feed on critters. They feed on the same stuff that the isopods would. Doesn't make them any less disgusting. We're trying to just get food up on the top of the log for these roaches. The fuck? Did Durst go to bed? Oh wait, yeah, Durst said that he was getting tired. Well, don't know if you're still here, Durst, but have a good night. Oh my word. Probably gonna share some poems before I go to bed. Just try to kill time with you guys if I can. There we go. little cocktail of various foods. Now you can see a male crawling right there. The visual differences between a male and a female are quite apparent. The males will have wings, the females will not. Females will have patterning on their back. The males will kind of not. There we go. Oh, I should probably spray some in there. Now these are the roaches that are most sought after in the pet trade. They are also slower in reproduction so long as you keep them at a cooler temperature, like room temperature. If you keep them at like 85, they will breed like rabbits. Actually, they will breed faster than rabbits. Nope, there's a juvenile right there. That orange, oh, two of them. Not orange, the gray little bastards that you just saw. Those were youngins. For those that are just stopping in, we do animals and exercise. However, we're holding off the exercise until the weekend. Friday is my weekend. I start to my weekend. It is like my extended Saturday. We will be doing V-ups with core twists. So as we go to bring the top portion up with our legs still lifted off the ground, we're going to twist our center back and forth twice, once on each side, just boom, boom, and then we're going to bring it back down, and we're going to keep doing that until we can't do it no more. Today, we walked 16 miles. That was in order to burn enough calories to offset the fact that it is my junk food day. It was good shit too. We had pizza and cake. Oh wait, did I ever? I did not. Here we go. We had pizza. We had cake. I ate a little bit of junk food while I was at work. It was just all around a good day for eating horribly. And I'll be having that pizza for lunch tomorrow too.
What day you getting burrito?
I have no idea. Probably Thursday, because tomorrow we're probably going to go and get Thai food again. Whoa. You didn't see anything.
What?
Well, you'd know if you were watching.
I just missed something.
I almost fell over. Getting this ready for the other roaches because their cages take up more room. This weekend we are going to start implementing a culling practice with the adult orange-head roaches. Since we can't find any buyers currently, we are going to start getting rid of all the adults. As they grow up, they grow out. Sounds horrible, but that's just the way the cookie's going to have to crumble because there are just too many of the little bastards.
Now my question is, how are we going to do that?
Yeah, that's my question too, honey.
How do they feel about big buckets of water?
I don't know if that's going to work. These bastards could survive a nuclear blast. I don't think a bucket of water is going to handle the situation. All right, here we go. We could try the dry ice. Try to cover up the cages or whatever cage we have them in. I don't know if that would work though. Oh, mother! You pick all day to wait to not have a problem, and then you're gonna have a problem while I'm dealing with roaches. Okay, you know what? Mm. Whew. Makes you want to kick a fat kid at Kmart. Motherfucking body. I swear to God. No, don't do it. You're going to set yourself back again. My immediate response to pain when it comes to just random pain that my body wants to put me through is to attack the pain because I'm mad at the pain. Swear to God, I've risen with the tism. I've got some spectrum going on because apparently it's not normal. This whole getting older bullshit. When I was a kid, we had adults teaching us that getting older was just so swell. You can do everything that you wanted to do. You can live whatever life you want to live because you'll be an adult. They don't tell you that at the age of 30, your body wants to start giving up on you. Start small, but you start catching on to things that are just a little bit more important. Your joints not wanting to participate in existing anymore. Like my tendon problem that I've got running down here, it's getting better, but at the same time when it goes off, I kind of wish they could just remove it. But unfortunately, that's not the way that life works. Because if they were to just remove it, apparently my thumb wouldn't work anymore. Thanks a lot. It's nobody's fault, of course, except maybe my parents for the genes that I've got. But I love my parents. I love my parents. You little bastards. Leave each other alone. Alright. Are you guys serious? That is definitely a male. Well, you can't see it. The culling starts this weekend. We might just have to go through and do it the old-fashioned way, honey.
What?
Off with their heads, one by one.
Roach spray, let it off in there.
Oh, honey. Not in the house.
Okay, stick it outside. What?
You just want to get rid of all of them at once.
You don't?
Not really. But if you want to, I mean, we can. We have other things that we need to be spending our money on anyway. We'll start researching now, find the best way to do it.
A roach motel?
Honey, just research. It's not funny, honey. These are living organisms. I know that they're disgusting, but they are living organisms.
I just wish you could have sold them.
I don't understand why nobody wanted any of them. Like, I thought Portland was huge on the exotic reptile shit. And then, like, I was like, oh, hey, I got a bunch of these. And nobody responded. That's a male.
Did you ever ask our spider guy?
I can't remember, honey, but I can again. I think he's got his own roaches he's trying to sell. The problem is we don't have an animal that can keep up with our supply.
No.
If we did, we would be set. Right. Like, if we had ourselves let's say an African cane toad or a monitor lizard.
Wouldn't they need something bigger?
No, most certainly not.
Oh.
Do you mind? Hold the fuck still. You little shit. Yeah, you're male. What is going on? We got a bunch of these roaches that are just turning over. All right, here we go. Damn it, I don't know how to do it correctly. Oh, I didn't put enough roach food in there. Nothing. Just bummed.
We can still try to find new homes if you wanted to.
For the roaches,
Yeah.
we can try. The problem is that Zuckerberg, in his fucking infinite wisdom with his goddamn bullshit, shut down any sales of anything related to animals, like any living animal feed, like crickets or roaches, stuff like that. If it gets mentioned on Facebook, it gets shut down on Facebook almost as quickly as it's put up. Zuckerberg has been nothing but a gigantic joke to everybody that's utilized his system. Ooh, you know what? I feel a last minute rant coming on. Who wants a rant? Anybody? Anybody want a rant? So, Zuckerberg obviously is somebody that wants to go and compete when it comes to running a social media app. But this motherfucker, A, pandered to the federal government and stifled the free speech of thousands of Americans. He then turned around and tried to blame it specifically on the federal government, saying it was all their fault, which anybody who knows anything knows that that's not the way it works. He is super guilty of infringing upon the rights of the people as much as the federal government is guilty. And yet he wants to try to compete in an open market where free speech is kind of a big deal. And the same thing can be said about TikTok. the CEO of TikTok came forward before the government went to go and intervene and said that freedom of speech is so important. And he ran on that. He was trying to appeal to the American people. Here's the problem. The whole reason why I stopped pushing for content on TikTok was because my live streams were getting shut down for anything and everything. People were reporting my live stream for animal abuse when I was feeding my snakes. Literally shut down for shit that was not happening. And so I came over to YouTube. Do you realize how piss poor your app has to be when it comes to moderating, that somebody has to leave your app for YouTube? YouTube. Okay? They're moderating the shit out of the discussions here. It's so bad that my wife couldn't bring up a type of food without them taking down her post on my live stream. YouTube is still technically better than TikTok. And TikTok is still technically better than Facebook. Want to know why I'm saying that? Is because I tried watching a video on Facebook that was like 3 minutes long. They had advertisements every 40 fucking seconds. I'm not even joking. You cannot say that you are trying to compete in a market that runs on free speech if you are destroying the very app that you are trying to push in said market. Yeah, so fucking dumb. Honestly, listening to these rich-ass motherfucking millionaires and billionaires talk about how they are trying to promote free speech on the apps that they're running when they have provided anything but is hysterical. And the second one of these second-rate freaking social media apps puts in a quality live stream capability, I'm going to be doing some stuff over there, building up my audience over there, and then trying to move my audience from YouTube. Why? Because over-moderating is ruining content creating. And the hotshots running said businesses do not care that they're ruining their businesses because they suspect people are so used to using their social media apps that there's no way they have to worry about small-time social media apps. They believe that people will persist in using these apps that we have for years. The day is coming. YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook better start looking to prioritize furthering content creators and the engagement of their content without trying to push content creators having to pay for shit. Or all of these smaller social media apps are going to take off and leave these large social media apps in the dust. It's bound to happen. It all comes down to supply and demand. If there is more demand for content creating that is less expensive, guess who's going to catch all of those creators? It's not going to be Facebook. It's not going to be TikTok. And it's not going to be YouTube. Because those three are a nightmare to navigate. I really wish YouTube would listen and would back off fucking over its users. In any case, my rant is hopefully over. Let's bust out some poetry. See what time it is. Is it 9:45? I got some semi-political poetry that I wrote that kind of evolves into animal poetry. So I think we'll start with that. Fuck, that is so corny. Starts out with something you all remember, something you all can identify, because I needed a boost. And it goes, guess who's back? Back again. My ass is back with a pen. It goes, it's been a while since I compiled any style of poem to reconcile or defile what makes one smile or call me vile. I don't tolerate hate and communicate that I'm irate when I retaliate over shit you state. I evaluate violates things I appreciate. Like right, some fight to spite, despite the fact they might need said rights. If one might be out to smite. Wait. Like right, some fight to spite, despite the fact that they might need said rights. If one night, one out to smite, tries to kill another outright. There's an amendment out to prevent said ill intent from causing lament. Yet some are hell-bent on having that right deemed non-existent, to such an extent that they're spent all their effort to thwart any sort of laws that support said freedom they distort to convince others to abort any thought brought that does not support the dreams they fought to have wrought. They not ought have bought into lies taught, because we now face an onslaught of other issues we knew they'd pursue, like free speech they view as something to undo. Rights our founders construed as for all and not a few are what some rue, and thus skew views to screw us over with laws they drew anew. We raise pet, and it cuts into the pets here. Okay, we're getting away from the political now. We raise pets these days, some that amaze, and others that stay away from those who lay eyes where they prey on bugs that stray their way. We own a cat, not yet. So this is going to be posted when we finally own the new kitten. We own a cat that may bat at a rat or practice combat with our fat canine, who's inclined to act unkind to the living he finds outside the home he assigns is aligned with the few he finds fine. He's not a lone dog in our home prone to be shown most nights via our phone. There are two others owned who make us groan with howls thrown. It's the subject of many talks I suspect some will elect to erect as they try to connect in a manner direct. Maybe they'll outright detest our quest to raise pets we suggest are the best, or they'll show interest and invest time watching us obsess over what some deem as pests. Whether they'll be pissed or insist on watching this persist, we won't miss sharing this bliss, and can't resist laughing at those who diss this because they're remiss. Haters can disclose woe they suppose might impose blows, as those they know might too act like foes. I'll just impress our next guest with words I profess that mess with whatever they press. Ta-da! Thank you! Got a new like. Woo, woo. That was one that I wrote today. Let's see here. That's the rat one that we read today. I don't know if whoever liked that last one heard this, but this was our animal fact of the day. The United States has to postulate ways to eradicate rats that procreate at a rate often too great to successfully mitigate. These pests come in several species that spread disease as they share feces and fleas. The status of the Rattus rattus is that it's out to piss on shit it seems to dismiss, as it insists on making folks remiss in this game that leaves some pissed. It's known as the black rat or ship rat, and is often looked at as less likely to seek combat, though it will fight a cat and spat. while the style compiled by their wild cousin is more vile. The Rattus norvegicus is one I trust discuss more than its cousin must, because it'll fuss, screaming if you act sus. I'm not going to read the other portion, because, to be fair, the other portion is just repeating that. Its exciting temper will leave you fighting its attempts at biting, so smiting this critter might include lighting its ass up with a gun you've been hiding. Click-clack, racket-back, shoot the rat pack on the attack. Nutria are rodents meant to be relevant when it comes to ways to present furs with the intent to supplement for others life may prevent from being present to some extent. But as things fell through because the demand for those who would buy new furs never quite grew, traders sought to do something with more than a few. Can I put scorpion? Depends entirely on the species of scorpions, Oakland. If it's
Still the scorpion?
not today, I want to give her a day in between showing so that she can, if she is getting ready to molt, have that time.
I don't remember.
Hold. You got to make sure that it is an appropriate species. Like, for instance, the Asian forest scorpions tend to be one that you can house in a communal. All right, but you want to do your research. I am not the appropriate one to go to because I've only owned one successful type of scorpion in my life. That is the Asian forest scorpion. I don't know what type of scorpion you have in mind, but if I were you, I would go and research. Understand that some scorpions are tropical terrestrial. Other scorpions might be semi-arboreal. Some scorpions might actually be more fossorial. So it all comes down to what you are raising. Arizona bark scorpions. Let's go on an adventure. First, I'm going to finish this up. If I don't, it's going to drive me nuts. All right. Interest turned pests, though thought of these interests turned pests they thought would bless, yet turned into a mess they chose to address, I guess, by letting them infest creek beds that nest that cause distress. I had to finish it. I had to. I'm sorry. I had to. I was already on it. I was already doing it. Okay. Where's my tablet for one last go around? Here we go. I believe they can, but let's make sure, shall we? All right. Can Arizona bark scorpions be kept as a communal? Well, now you show up, Lotus. It's good to have you here. Okay, could we actually look that up? Yes. I don't know if you're still here. Mimi, you guys are showing up right at the back end of this. Oh, man. I can't stay up too much later. It's already 9:55. You guys, we missed you. All right, so if you are still in the background with me, Oakland, yes, Arizona bark scorpions, Centroroides sculpturatus, can be kept as a communal, meaning multiple individuals can be housed together in the same enclosure. They are generally well suited for this, especially when adults are well fed and have ample hiding places. However, it's important to keep juveniles separate to prevent cannibalism, particularly during molting. So, just be careful, be cautious. When you see that your scorpion has had babies, you are going to want to prepare accordingly. Oh no.
What?
Mimi's bearded dragon just passed away.
Aw.
I swear to God, this fucking year. I'm so tired of the bad news.
No, I didn't.
It's yay, he was here. Feel free to subscribe if you have any other questions. I guess we will go and get those answered together because we can use my slow ass tablet during the live. And when I say slow ass tablet, that thing runs slower than my old computer that didn't have internet. Okay. What did you just drop? All right. So I'm sorry, Mimi. I wish I could stay longer. I really do. We gotta
You
get.
can stay on there while you take the dog out?
Well, I guess we can. Where's? It's right there. By the way, I need to find a way to follow you if you are going to keep tabs on your adventure on your profile, because I would love to see how well you do with keeping the scorpions. See how you do it. Lotus! Oh yeah, I knew that. Yeah, people say that reptiles don't have, the same emotions, but I think we all know that's kind of a lie. Oh, honey, if you're watching, can you pour water into little guy's tank? Freaking reptiles definitely have feelings. I'm sure that reptile appreciated you immensely. God. It's okay, we're gonna have a kitten soon, and we can all love the kitten and be happy for the kitten. This year could just not. Could you go potty? Oliver, go potty. All right, are you done? That's a gross habit, but it was driving me nuts. Oliver, you literally went on a 1.5 mile walk. We're not doing these shenanigans right now. Come on. We're not doing this tonight. You are going to either get it done or you're going inside. Come on. Don't do it. You better get up these stairs. Come on. My day was really slow. Is that the same cop? Did you get lost? It's not like this is almost a one-horse town, guy. Goofy copper. Come on, Duchess. Do you even want to go outside? Okay. You can make it fast if you want to. I just want to make sure. She was giving me a look like she might not even want to. But guess what? We hit it. We hit 16 miles today. Please don't try to pick a fight with somebody on a bicycle. Woo, 10 likes. It's the Duchess. The Duchess. You coming inside? Good girl. We got 10 likes. It's not the most we've ever had, but it beats the heck out of 6, which is where I thought we would land tonight. It's been kind of slow. I did get 1 like off of one of my new poems. So it's a poem that I'm going to drop once we get the new cat. Oh my God, guys, before I go. So there's somebody locally who is selling Maine Coon kittens, or is going to be. And we looked into it, or my wife did. $3,500 for a cat in a small town full of broke-ass people. You have got to be out of your rich-ass mind. I hope that they get stuck with every last one of those kittens, because it's for pet only, not for breeding, which is even crazier. Because anybody crazy enough to drop $3,500 on a kitten, one that they can't breed,
That they bragged about having champion lines.
yeah, which makes no sense, because if you can't breed it, then what's the point of bragging about champion lines? If you're going to drop $3,500 on a cat like that, you got to be too crazy to own the cat like that.
Found out she actually was a reindeer.
But still, that's nuts.
Right.
That makes it even worse. That's even more podunk. The closer you can... There is no fucking way. It sounds horrible, but anybody who is willing to pay $3,500 for any kind of domestic cat has got to be too crazy to own that cat. Holy shit. That's why I want to go and get my little white kitty.
I wish we could contact her.
That cat better snuggle with you every night. That cat better detect cancer, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Like, seriously, it better have, like, some medical relevance. It better be a seeing eye cat. It should sing every night. And I don't mean, wow, I mean, yeah, these are the kittens.
They were just born today or last night.
I love Maine Coon kitty cats. Still,
Yeah, this morning.
still ain't no motherfucking way you will ever see me spending that much money. I would rather take $3,500 and buy every cage for my reptiles that I'm going to need for the next, 5 years. Just right out the bat, put them in storage if I need to, rather than dropping $3,500 on a cat. I've already got my own issues up in here. The fuck? Holy shit. I wouldn't clean that fucking litter box.
One person said, please get the parents spayed and neutered. There are more cats than homes. True.
Oh shit.
No, thank you, was her answer. I guess she's a reptile, but she's a known breeder that breeds to standard.
Yeah, there ain't no fucking way.
I remember when I was guinea pigs. I was also the same way. Sold some for $10.
In any case,
Make sure they had a good home. But she said she said on another comment that they would be either spayed or neutered before they went to their new home.
yeah, the fuck they would. I would never. You guys, I don't care how rich I get. I would never. I could buy, honey, look and see how much ocelots cost. I'm pretty sure an ocelot costs less than a Maine Coon cat. Do you have any idea how hard an ocelot is to take care of? How freaking exotic an ocelot is?
This one says $65 to $400.
$1,000? $65?
Sorry, $56.
$56 for an ocelot.
Up to $400.
Up to $400 for an ocelot.
See,
No, that's an axolotl. Ocelot's the type of cat, honey.
How do you spell?
Just press the little microphone and go ocelot.
Found it.
She looked up axolotl.
Cheaper.
It's
Email.
fucking cheaper to buy an ocelot than it is to buy a Maine Coon cat. Make that make sense. It don't. It don't make sense, okay? That's crazy. That is so fucking insane. Yeah, I think this is something every now and then we find something that's ridiculously overpriced, and then we just spend the entire time trash
Look what all
talking.
it comes with too.
For the ocelot?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. This is everything it comes with. Wait a minute. What did it say its temperament was? Awesome temperaments? That's bullshit. My brother had an ocelot. Awesome temperament? You mean shredded from the knee up? All right. What's included? U.S. origin health certificate, veterinary record certificate, registration, the transfer of ownership certificate, implementation of microchips. This is like all for, what was it, like
2.5.
2,500. Passports, temporal license, permit for transportation.
If it has to go overseas.
Sales contract certified by the Board of Livestock. Show and share time. Yeah, something exactly like that. I want you to screenshot that and be like, wait, is it the CCC one that I can get to? Damn. I would screenshot that.
You are not causing that kind of issues. And it USDA registered 1-year health guarantee.
That is fucking insane.
Will come with necessary papers and vaccinations.
Now I want an ocelot.
Where are they located? Oh, that's
That's crazy. Holy shit. All right, guys. I could, oh my God, I could go on a fucking rant, but I gotta go to bed. You guys have a good night. Stay safe. And remember, I better not see you on the news unless it's good news. I have a feeling in the future, if I remember this and it sets me off,
They also have Savannah cats.
I'm going to be doing a poem.